We got to stop pretending, people. We got to, because it's killing us. It's killing our faith. It's killing our relationships. It's killing our health, our fitness. It's killing our pockets. It's killing our dreams. And we never ever get to truth, so we can never make the change like we want to. We're going to talk about it, though.
The Creator Podcast.
My name is Dion Williams, a.k.a. Dion Does, and I truly believe that we were all created in the image of the ultimate creator, and therefore it's in us all to create. And this show aims to help you and I both level up in this four-dimensional game of life so that we can go out and create for good, whether that's for ourselves, our family, the community around us, but all of this a part of a generational vision of a family of creators coming together to be the difference. Creator family, let's be the difference. We're going to talk about that a little bit today as we talk about just keeping it real, man. Stop faking the funk. That's hard to do if we're being honest, which we're talking about. And I've talked about the importance of truth on this podcast, early in the podcast. Man, we're over 50 episodes by now. That's crazy. I appreciate you guys, man. The support has been amazing. But the reason truth is so important is because we see things for what they are, and so we can create solutions and make plans and goals and create a difference. But how hard is it to create when you have nothing of substance to work with, right? Because you don't have the truth. You just have randomness. You have a perception. You have what I call hevel. And so my message to you guys today is very, very simple. And that's stop pretending. And that's hard though. Because when you first hear it, and I might say something like, a lot of you guys listening to this right now are fake. You're pretenders. Like, that hurts. And I don't think anyone wants to be like, yep, that's me. I'm a fake mother fluffer. And I don't necessarily mean that to summarize your entire identity and character as someone that is fake or false. I say that just to look a little bit deeper and see if we can find some areas of your life where you are legitimately not being 100% honest with yourself. Right? Maybe you are being dismissive and dishonest about where your health really is, or where your lack of understanding with what's going on with your finances, or in a relationship, right? Maybe you're pretending to be a better spouse than you really are. Maybe you're pretending to be a better parent than you actually are. Like, I've had these come to Jesus moments, and they hurt. I've had them all over. God dang, like, I don't know a place in my life where I didn't seriously look and examine. I was like, man, you could do better here, right? Like, you aren't living up to your potential in this area, right? You're trying to put off as if you're a better father than you really could be, right? You could be a better husband, better entrepreneur, a better leader, a better any of that. Because before I started to really examine the way I was moving and doing my best to usher in truth in all areas of my life. And this is a constant battle, by the way, right? Because I think there's always that temptation to be like, yeah, let me just, pretend I'm a little smarter than I really am. Because it feels good. And it's really, really easy on the internet because you get to craft every moment. You can edit out mistakes. You can cover over blemishes. And you can really dictate what the final product looks like. And so it's really easy to kind of fool people, especially if you're not putting out a lot of content out there or you're not doing anything live, right? And so, and this happens I'm talking about, I've had students from, 18 to, I haven't had an 80-year-old student, but, 50s, 60s, and there's no difference. Like, everyone can find areas where they need to stop pretending and they need to actually be Not act like or pretend, but really be the change that they're trying to make, or who they think they're called to be. And so, again, my message here is very, very simple. It's stop pretending. Just stop it. Just be true to who you are. All right? But now I want to officially give you the principle via a quote. Don't know who it's by, but it's very, very powerful. When it says, actions show you who someone really is. Words show you who they pretend to be. Man, we could even say it like this. Actions show who you really are, and words show who you pretend to be. And in a perfect world, right, your words would match up with your actions, because you're speaking what you're living, doing what you're saying. And we're going to come back to this and talk about this principle a little bit more when we get really specific and we get into the taking action portion, right? Putting some feet to this. But for a second, I'm going to give you a little bit more time to get comfortable with this idea and to just sit in this idea with curiosity, no judgment, right? I don't even want you to look at it and say, hey, yeah, you're pretending to be someone you're not. And again, I'm not trying to use this to summarize your entire world. You could be a great mom, could be a great coworker. Like, there's probably a lot of things really, really great about you. But you also could be faking the funk in your health or whatever it may be, right? In your intelligence. And all of this is okay. And I'm trying to help you understand that it's very common. Like, very, very common. Like your mama does it. Yeah. Your mama be faking sometimes. That's okay. We love her. Your mom's awesome. But I just people get really defensive when you talk about this. And they think like, that can't be me. Right? You tell someone that, yo, just think a little deeper. Are you being real in every aspect of your life? They swear you calling them like Tekashi 6ix9ine, and they're freaking out. I ain't no rap, B. I ain't no snitch. Like, what are you talking about? I'm not. Calm the fluff down. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying, okay? So take a deep breath. It's okay. I promise you, this has been me. And I'm not saying that you're just this dishonest, horrible creep that lies to everyone. No. All I'm saying is it's tempting to always look like the man or woman, or like you got it together, or you got all the answers, or you got it figured out. But if we're being honest, you don't. You don't always have all the answers. You don't always, you know what I mean? You don't always smile. So I want you to take a deep breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And let's get comfortable. And let's just keep it real for a second. All right. This is the part of the podcast where we want to put some feet to it. We want to put it in action. Take that principle and run with it. So let's go back to the principle here. Actions show you who, I'm going to say it two different ways. But how it is originally, actions show you who someone really is. Words show you who they pretend to be. Now, for you, I want you to understand that your actions show you who you really are, and your words show you who you're pretending to be. So take out your creator frame, right? We use this. This is our lens that we look through the world. Allows us to see abundance versus scarcity and lack. And we see these 4 dimensions of this game that we call life. We have our faith, our relationships, our energy, and our economics. And I want you to scan those 4 dimensions, and I want you to see areas where your walk isn't matching your talk. Do you act like you know everything about fitness and weight loss? But if we're keeping it real, got a little extra jelly in the jam. Right? A little jelly and jam, but you're talking like you know what you know how to do. Like, you know what you're doing and you got it all together. You trying to act like you got more discipline than you really do. Well, maybe you don't. And that's okay. Here's the thing. Like, yo, I have to sit in the truth of so many L's in my life. I'm just not that ninja in all areas of my life. Now, there's a few that I focus on, and you might mess around and think I actually know what I'm doing, and I might. But there's other areas I'm growing and I'm developing. So please, this isn't a death sentence on your character or your value as a person. This is just so that we can get clear. God can bless your mess, but God can't bless who you're pretending to be. You trying to pretend like you ain't do what you did last weekend. Bring all of that truth to God. All right, and I want you to bring it to light within your own situation. And it is so much easier to improve as a parent when you just take a deep breath and realize it's okay that you might have some improving to do. I've been there. And then once you rest in that truth, guess what? Now the good part starts, because you can actually do something to fix it. But at least we know what we're fixing. It's okay for you to look yourself in the mirror and say, yo, I am addicted to pornography. Like, this isn't even just something that I thought I just did, but didn't really need to do it. Like, no, I'm addicted. And then when you get clear on it, guess what you can do? You can make a change. You can create a change. It's okay for you to be like, dang, I didn't even think of nothing. It could be crack. I don't care what it is. Right? I was trying to think of another example. I was like, I want to go into the economics, something with the money. I was like, nah, let me go back. Something's going to hit them hard. And then I was floating around crack. I was like, nah, you got to switch it up. You can't do another addiction. You just did porn. Do a different addiction. I was like, crack though? And then, yeah, the pause was too long. I lost it. But that's the point, man. It's okay for you to say whatever it is that you want to say. And guess what? You don't become less valuable as a person. If anything, it might even it makes you cooler, man. Now, everyone likes a good underdog story or an overcomer, right? Get real with it. And then the fun part starts. You assume this identity, and this identity of a creator, and you realize all the power that you have, all the support that you have, all the community that you have, and you start to make a difference one day at a time. And it's a beautiful thing. But we got to be able to, we can't run from the truth, y'all. Right? And I'm not asking you to go blast your truth on Facebook, right? You ain't got to go show everyone like, yep, it's the truth. I got this rash. I was messing with this scallywag. Like, whoa, no, bro. We don't need the pictures. You don't have to tell anyone. This is about your personal accountability, self-awareness. This is for you. And if you can't be real with yourself, man, good luck. Right? Good luck trying to connect with others. Good luck trying to make change and growth in your life. So remember, actions show you who someone really is, and words show you who they pretend to be. Look at your faith, relationships, energy, economics. See, where are you pretending? Where are you faking the funk? And then create an attack plan. Very, very simple. Say, hey, this is where I'm faking the funk in my marriage. Here's where I'm going to fix it. Here's how I'm going to actually make my words line up with my actions. Make sense? Makes sense to me. One last thing before you go, please check out freecreatorcode.com. All of this material that you're learning in these daily episodes, they're meant to be added to the foundation that is the code that we live by as a family, as a movement of creators. And so make sure you get that, freecreatorcode.com. I really believe that's going to bless you. The feedback from that has been phenomenal. Keep it up. I love you guys. Stay safe. And until next time, God first. God bless.